I am the soil. I am in the hills and in the valleys, the farms, the orchards. Without me, humans could not exist. But you treat me like dirt. Do you realize that I am just a thin skin on this planet? And that I'm actually alive? Full of organisms that grow your food? But I am broken, aching, overused, sick because of you. You have withered me away to less than half of what I used to be just over 100 years ago. Are you paying attention? I am turning to dust. So maybe you could treat me with a little more respect. I suppose you still want to eat, right?
Tomorrow is the most dangerous word in your vocabulary, because while it's a symbol for hope, it can just as easily be the reason that your dreams remain little images in your head. Tomorrow diminishes the significance of the air that you're breathing right now. It tells you that someday you can begin your journey, and that you can just wait and make yourself comfortable until then. Tomorrow masks itself as an escape for those held down by fear, those resistant to change. It encourages you to be content where you are, stating that you have your whole life to get where you want to be. And for some, tomorrow lasts forever. It evolves into regret, into immobility, into an excuse to never really do what you were meant to do. Tomorrow can be worse than failing, because often it implies that there was never a beginning. There was just a vision, just an idea being put off for a better time that never came. There will never be a moment in your life more precious than the one you're living in. Your heart beating in your chest, the air in your lungs, the blood in your veins. They're giving you an opportunity to make a change, to become who you want to become, to live, to inspire, to achieve. Because who really knows how many tomorrows you'll get? And the last thing you want is to look back on your life thousands of days from now and wish you had the courage to do what you wanted to do. To wish that you understood how fast tomorrows come and go, and that all you will ever have is the present moment. Every journey starts with a step. That courageous act of moving forward, not knowing what tomorrow will bring, only knowing that you'll be further along then than you are now. That you'll be stronger, wiser, smarter. Because you didn't wait for tomorrow, you didn't wait for anything. And that is the difference between I am and I wish I was. It is the difference between dreaming and truly living. Life gives us infinite options. We have an unlimited number of opportunities to do anything we want. Anything. Only that's not always how we see it, right? People are very one-dimensional in terms of the lives they lead. And that's a part of life I've always been very intrigued by, how we intentionally restrict and limit our reality. Why do cookie-cutter expectations of how things should be, precedence, why is that more important than a life of meaning? To put that into context, I'm talking about people who hate their jobs but rationalize by saying they're building a resume, or people scared to move out of relationships they aren't happy with. People I know right now in law school don't even want to be lawyers. These folks are sleepwalking. They've settled. And my question is maintaining individuality that scary that you live every day unfulfilled so that you can proudly proclaim that you fit into the bland, average norms that you've decided are required of you? Look, I completely understand the safety of pursuing a path that will socially validate your existence in the short term. You jumped on the first train you saw. It's the train everyone's jumping on. You're comfortable with the destination, right? This provides the illusion that you must be on the right track. And it would be if it weren't for that burning question that always reveals itself in times of constraint and unhappiness. What if? What if you did things differently? So now you're on this train with everyone else, all going somewhere you don't really want to go, together, bragging about it, and maybe you just wonder, right, what would have happened if you waited? What if you took another train? What if you weren't so worried about fitting into these black and white expectations that you did what you wanted? Right? Seems ridiculous to do what you want. And the truth is, it takes balls, it takes courage to let these trains go by one and wait for yours, right? Believe that your train is on its way. There's no proof that it is, there's no message everything's gonna work out, there's no safety guarantee. That's why so many people jump on that first train right to Mediocreville. To be different, to be great, start by looking at people who have done great things. They all have the same message. Believe in yourself. Trust your ability. It's not hidden. It's not a message that's hard to find. You just have to want to find it. Right? Steve Jobs talks about believing that the dots are going to connect in your future, driving towards something without proof. Muhammad Ali says he never feared his opponents because he had faith in his ability over everyone else's. Richard Branson says that fulfilling lives are only for those brave enough to find them. Their messages are exactly the same. Trust your ability. I don't think any of these guys would be caught dead on the first train.